Shabbat, Shalawam, Yasharahla, all praises be unto thee, O Most High Yahweh, Bahasham Mashiach, Yahweh Shai. You know, Israel, grafting in. There is a lot of misconception in regards to what this means, this term that is being used. You know, now we are grafted in. I want to have a look at it a little bit. It will not be a long lesson, let alone long-winded. It will absolutely be just a few on-point verses, scriptures here or there, just to make the point that in regards to this, there is a lot of misconception, and we must understand that we are talking about a tree which has branches, natural branches. Some may say there are now branches that are not natural that can be grafted onto this tree. However, Israel, like I says, there is a lot of misunderstanding there. So best bet I just go straight into these scriptures just to clear up the clarification that I've got for these things. So what I want to do is go to Romans 11, verse 19 through to 23, as this is a few verses here that are actually used, I feel, to justify their claim. They're trying to use that to justify their claim. The truth is they lack understanding. And that is no disrespect. It's just the truth. So Israel, Romans 11, verse 19 through to 23. Thou wilt say then, the branches were broken off, that I might be grafted in. I'll say, I go again, Israel, just to be clear, because this is what they say. Thou wilt say then, the branches were broken off, that I might be grafted in. Verse 20. Well, because of unbelief, they were broken off. Who were broken off? The 12 tribes, the Israelites, they were broken off. But I go again, verse 20. Well, because of unbelief they were broken off, and thou standest by faith. Be not high-minded, but fear. For if God spared not the natural branches, take heed lest he also spare not thee. So Israel, I will go to a few precepts to go more into that and to explain what is going on here. For again, as I say, there is a misconception that because they are not natural branches, they can be grafted onto something that pertaineth not unto them. That is basically what is happening here. But I'll go further. What we want now, Israel, is Jeremiah chapter 11 and verse 16. Yeah, Jeremiah 11 and 16. The Lord called thy name. The Lord called thy name. A green olive tree, fair and of goodly fruit, with the noise of a great tumult. He hath kindled fire upon it, and the branches of it are broken. A tumult is an angry gathering. This is going into a prophecy that was made, that things that would come upon to Israel. The Most High God, what's the right word I'm looking for? The Most High God reared up these other nations against us due to our disobedience. This is only a form of punishment. But I don't have to go much further into that, so I don't stray away from the point. What I'll do is read verse 16 again. The Lord called thy name, a green olive tree. This is in reference to Israel. Fair and of goodly fruit, with the noise of a great tumult, angry gathering. He hath kindled fire upon it. So he burnt this beautiful tree. And the branches of it are broken off. That is literally in reference to us, the 12 tribes of Israel. So to go further into that, Israel, we want to go to Deuteronomy 22 and 9. So that's Deuteronomy 22 and verse 9. And verse 9 reads, Thou shalt not sow thy vineyard with diverse seeds, lest the fruit of thy seed which thou hast sown and the fruit of thy vineyard be defiled. So grafting in regards to what we are reading, is an impossibility. For referring back to what we just read in Jeremiah, we can see this tree that the Most High created was separate from everything else. So there is nothing that can be grafted in onto it. So let us read this one again. Deuteronomy 22 and 9. Thou shalt not sow thy vineyard or vineyard with diverse seeds, lest the fruit of thy seed which thou shalt sow on the fruit of thine vineyard be defiled. There is another aspect to this, for this is a commandment in regards to how we plant our produce. However, as you know, these scriptures do not stay in one place. They are not fixed as these commandments go across the board. So in regards to grafting in, meaning cutting one plant and putting it into another, that is forbidden. So it is forbidden on the plant itself as a vineyard or vineyard, which is being used metaphorically for the nation of Israel. So as it is impossible with this vineyard or with this fruit tree, so it is impossible for anyone to graft into the nation of Israel. For me, that's plain upon tables, Israel. Now let's move further and go into Psalm 52 and verse 8. So that's Psalm chapter 52 and verse 8. And what we have here, Israel. But I am like a green olive tree in the house of God. I trust in the mercy of God forever and ever. I trust in the mercy of God forever and ever. Now, in regards to a Gentile position, Israel, because since they want to get grafted in, this is your grafted in. Isaiah 60 and 10, Israel. Isaiah chapter 60 and verse 10, Israel. And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor I have had mercy on thee. See that, Israel? I'll read it again. And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls. The sons of strangers, total different tree, shall build up thy walls, and there pertaineth unto that specific tree. And there kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee. So this is in reference to the olive tree being burnt. So in the Most High's anger, he burnt us. But through his mercy, he shall have favor upon us. So in regards to any other people having anything to do with what we're talking about, it has nothing to do with them being the same as us or being a part of us on that level. It has nothing to do with that. I will indeed have an extended version of this lesson where I go even further in for those who cannot make complete sense of what I'm going from here, as there are a few fillers that I've not put into here in order to not make this be too extended, you see, Israel. But from here, let's go to Zechariah 8 and 23. So that's Zechariah 8 and 23, the very last verse. Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, in those days it shall come to pass that 10 men shall take hold of all languages of the nations, even shall take hold of the skirt of him that is a Jew, saying, we will go with you, for we have heard that God is with you. That is not grafting in, that is servitude, Israel. But as I say, I will go into an extended version of this grafting in, so that there is no stone unturned. Hopefully that much has piqued your interest anyhow, Israel. So I bid you farewell, Israel. I bid you until the next Shabbat. Shalawam.